To find a solution of an equation with two variables. 1. Choose a replacement for one variable. 2. Solve for the other variable. 3. Write the solution as an ordered pair. If needed, you can always create a table to keep track of the values chosen and the results. How about we try graphing y equals 3 times x? Once again, y equals 3 times x. Keep in mind, in this case, there are no values specified for which we're looking for, but we can always choose our own. Let's try starting with making a table. When we pick a table, keep in mind, you're choosing numbers of your own will if they're not on there. Try to pick simple numbers for these types of equations to make your life easier. Something like 0, 1, 2 would work, or -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 would work, etc. Here's some example for us. Let's say we pick -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. What a coincidence. Okay, let's start with the first one then, -2. So let's replace the x value. Notice that's why we would use parentheses, to show that we are substituting -2 in place of the x. So y equals 3 times -2. Keep in mind the 3 is multiplying with the x, since there's nothing between the 3 and the x. So 3 times -2, well, that gives us the y equals -6. Okay, let's try for the next one, the -1 for x. So replacing the x value with the -1, once again in parentheses, y equals 3 times -1. 3 times -1, well, that gives us -3. So y equals -3. Going for the next one, 3 times 0. Our x value in this case is 0. So 3 times 0, what is your thing then? Times 0, right? It gives us 0. Okay. So y equals 3 times 1. Our x value in this case is 1. 3 times 1, 3. Okay, for our last value now, y equals 3 times 2. Our x value that we chose in this case is 2. 3 times 2, 6. Keep in mind, a table is a collection of coordinates. In this case, we have them listed in order. So let's plug in the y values as well for the representatives. When we plugged in x is -2, we got a y of -6. X is -1, we got a y value of -3. X value of 0 gives us 0 for y. X value of 1 gives us a 3 for the y. X value of 2 gives us a 6 for the y. And how about if we try graphing this as well? Okay, so let's try making a quick sketch. Once again, keep in mind, a quick hand sketch will be okay as well. Do remember to label your axis, the x and y axis. Okay, but for now, since I'm limited on space, here's our first location, first dot. It's at the -2 in the x direction and -6 in the y direction. There's my dot. Plotting the next dot, -1 and -3. -1 in the x direction to the left one, and down 3 will give us our dot. And in this case, our third dot, 0, 0, is in the center or the origin of our graph. So 0, 0, there's a dot in the middle of our graph. Okay, fourth point. We're going to the right 1 and up 3. 1, 3 is our fourth point. And last point, 2, 6. We're going to the right 2 and up 6. There is our sixth coordinate. And let's remember to trace a line through them. This will show us that they are linear points, meaning they're in a straight line. This is what makes them linear, the fact that they're in a sort of a straight line.